I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers
have the lead, but not by much.
Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Cavaliers aren't down by too much at the half.
And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists.
Have a look at the leading scores for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Sixers have the basketball. Harden to Embiid. Count it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Tucker gets it in the right corner. Harden. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Rubio. It's a big finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Sixers control it. Harden. The rebound taken by Cleveland. Here's Rubio up top. His guys down 11. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Harden in possession. It's a 9-point lead. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Good look that time, but off the mark. It's in the hands of Harden. They get it down to Tucker. Not that time. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Driving right to the basket. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Embiid. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Fires the three, and it's good.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now, since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
Now it's Harden at the controls. Rubio into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Harden with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. Harris to P.J. Tucker. Straight on look. James Harden trying to cash in, and he buries it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Here's Rubio into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Philadelphia with the basketball.
Got him. D up, baby. D up.
Harris to Harden.
Right.
Sizing up the defense. Harden, deep left corner. To Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Harden with the basketball. Up 6. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Active hands to stay with it. We'll get a jump. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Tough make through traffic.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Rubio. The monster stuff.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Down to 5 on the 24. James Harden fires for 2. The screen sets him up for 2.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Rubio here against Harden. And finishes strong.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Harden in possession, up by 6. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. 2-point shot for James Harden. Count the basket.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Mitchell against Harden. To Rubio. Paul Millsap pins it. 8 now.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Harris to the basket, but his shot stays out. Tosses. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. New blood coming in for both sides. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To P.J. Tucker. Robin Lopez tips it. Mitchell with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. He throws it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
They'll get it down low to Lopez. Shot from the lane won't go. To Harden. Now pass taken away by Cleveland.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Sixers have the basketball. Harden to Millsap. Stuffs it down with authority. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense. Paul Millsap. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
He's so good down low. This 4-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Lets it fly from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Pass stolen by the Cavs. To Lopez. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
And he can't convert the free throw. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Gets it in the left corner. Deep right corner. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Oh, Okay, I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
Harden in possession. The lead stands at 9. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Harden. To Millsap. Harden trying to hit 50, but it's no good. Mitchell with it up top, trailing by 11. Gets to the basket and scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Harden. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
James Harden trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here's Harden with the rock. Robin Lopez sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Oh, Millsap. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Oh, Neto against Harden. Mitchell buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Won't go. 4-3. Off the mark. No good. To Harden.
I got him. I got him. Here we go. Here we go. 17. Here we go.
Off the mark. Well contested. Oh, Millsap. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.